Welcome back to the shop, guys. This is my latest purchase. It was hidden in a box of tools. I went to an auction to buy a specific tool, not this one. This just so happened to be here, and I came home with a few other tools for restoration. This is really cool though. This is a tap holder. I think it is, from what the information I could find on the internet. I've seen one very similar. Not one exactly the same as this. The guy at the auction thought it was like a brace and bit holder. It's not. It's not with the twin handle at the top like that. I can't see why you'd need that. But. So this is gonna be the latest one. I'm gonna strip it all down, see if I can find any marks. So there are no marks that I could see anywhere. They might be hidden underneath the grime and grit. Who knows? So squirt it down with some penetrating fluid, and we'll see what we find. First things first, let's get some of this. Hang on a minute. There's something not quite right about this. Yeah, definitely not something right about this. I'm going to have to do something about that. That's it, much better. I think it's much better anyway. Much more like it. Well, until I actually get some stickers, but we're not all millionaires. Alright, enough frivolity. Let's get to squirting this stuff down. Actually, I don't know if I've ever told you about this, but this, all jokes aside, this is actually some stuff I made up myself. Well, I made it myself, it's not my idea, put it that way. It's actually a mixture. It's a 50-50% mixture of transmission fluid and acetone. And what that does, the acetone helps to transfer or make the oil less viscous, and helps it to carry it inside the joint. And of course, another added bonus, if you're budget inclined like me, or let me rephrase that, if you're on a budget like me, what it actually does is it's very cheap. It's very, very cheap. What you want to do is get a very light oil, and anything like acetone that would evaporate. Brake cleaner would do it, but obviously it's pressurized. But once the oil is carried into the joint to do its penetrating, the acetone will evaporate away, leaving just the oil in there. And I'll tell you something, this stuff works really, really good. Alright, that was a quick little break. I decided I was going to permanently mount this vise. It's driving me insane having such a small workshop, but this not having a vise that's securely mounted is been a real pain. But to be quite honest, the main reason I've been holding off is because I've been looking for a decent vise. This thing is absolutely horrible. About only thing it'll do, it will tighten things up, but they've got no strength to it, and it's I really can't describe how bad it is. It's a Harbor Freight special. Like I said before, I still don't think, I mean it's been 20 years since I've been dealing with it, but I'm sure they don't have Harbor Freight over there. Good for some tools, but other tools, yeah, they're cheap, but they're about the worst quality possible, ever. And this is no exception. I mean, this, I don't know if other devices do this. This is a fully pivot and it turns. It turns. Oh wait, it won't turn. So it only has like a 90-degree axis on the front. I don't know, that's stupid. I hate it. But it sure does beat me having to hold things by hand, that's for sure. I'll tell you what, if I wanted to save that handle, there's no way in hell that would come off like that. Okay, we're going to replace this shaft. It has a little tiny bit of wear in the middle. And grind it down and take it as we put a new one in. Oh, there you go. See the wear marks in the middle? Okay, time for some fix-it craziness. I often think I do this to myself. Okay, I don't have a lathe. I don't have a wood lathe, I don't have a metal lathe, I don't have a lathe of any sorts. Now, I need to remake this and the broken parts for the new handle. Now this is one of the part of that handle I had left over from the wheelbarrow. You know, I use the handle for the axe handle, the hammer handle. Looks like a pretty good starting point to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this to length, maybe a little bit longer, and I'm going to somehow mount it up and make it my drill press into a lathe. I've seen videos on YouTube, people doing it. I don't know how good this is going to be. It's really my only option because I literally don't have a lathe. So wish me luck. I don't know how this is going to go, but you're going to see my successes or are we going to laugh at my failures? Who knows? Hopefully you'll like my successes. Alright, here goes nothing. This is let's call this super sketchy with Mark from Fix It. And by the way, that is my name. My name's Mark, by the way. But needs must, I guess. I have to get this done for the new handle. Hopefully in a way it doesn't go too good, because that way it will force me to buy a lathe, which I've been wanting for a long while. And I hate this drill press, this drill. I can't stand it. It's awful, which is why it's all rusty and nasty looking, because I can't go to work on it. Alright, here goes one. Okay, so I'm fully expecting this not to work. In that way, if it doesn't work, then I won't be disappointed. Simple logic to me. Right, let's see together just how much of a mess up I made of this. Yeah, not too bad. It's certainly usable. Well, put it this way, I'm going to use it, so. Alright, I'm back, guys. It's storming. I'm using the inappropriate tools. I've rigged stuff up, but I do have lathe chisels, so I might be able to get something done, because this is silly. But I need to get this handle done. Quite clearly, I have got no clue what I'm doing, but that's all the fun of it. I can't wait to see the trials on this one. This is a hash of everything. It's quite funny, really, and the weather's just lovely. So watch and enjoy amateur try to do some woodwork. Right, it's the next day. I'm going to be doing the second handle as part of the handle. Remember, it's got two handles on this little tool. This is what I'm going to be replicating. And after my success of yesterday, that I'm still absolutely amazed I was managed to do something like that on a drill press. I think it's looking pretty good that I might be able to do something reasonably good with this one. Now, what I've done this time, the one I had yesterday, as you can see, has a bolt. It's got a hole running all the way through it. This one right here, I sharpened a part of this rod. Actually, I sharpened it to a point, and that's what this bottom piece is resting on. At the top there, I have a screw going in, which the chuck is tightened onto. And that's it. This is going to be the tool rest. It's a bit flimsy. I'll just see how it turns out. It might be good like that. I might have to run that piece of pipe up there again. Who knows? Anyway, I'm kind of liking this this whole lathe work and stuff. I might have to buy myself a lathe. Not more tools I'm going to have to buy, I guess. Anyway, let's get to it. Alright guys, there's a little bit of sandpaper on this in a minute. I'm just giving you an idea. I can get it pretty close. Obviously when I get down here, I get this pin out, I'll be able to sand it off a little bit and adjust the height up here. I like to do it a little bit longer. But overall, I'm absolutely amazed at that I could make this drill press work like this, to be quite honest. Okay, let's see if we can make that pin's broken. So you already see me rounding off the end of this. These jaws have two sides, different holes, one on each side. That fits in there now. Time to use my sacrificial cheapo vice grip knockoffs I didn't even know I had. I found it in a drawer. It works just fine because I can use it as an edge guide. But I definitely don't want to take off too much material. Okay, time to have some fun with fire. It's always a good thing. I'm going to try an old blacksmith technique of heating up the parts and then using boiled linseed oil when they're heated up, and it should turn the metal black, well, a darker color anyway. So I'm trying to keep this patina, but I want to protect it too. So you're going to be on the journey with me because I got no clue if it's going to work. Don't really care. I can try it. If not, I'll paint it. Right, here it goes. And this rag is soaked in linseed oil. You can really tell a difference, huh? Between these two here and this one that hasn't been done yet. Alright, I'm going to bring out the grain on these wonderful handles that I've fabricated. Fabric bobbled, whatever you want to call it. Anybody need an examination? Freehand City right here. Watch me make a complete balls up of this. watch me drill it perfectly. Now we're going to have to see if that pin lines up. This might just have to have a little bit of a protrusion on the back because I'm not re-drilling it and remaking this handle for sure. Oh, look at that. You see in that hole? I think we have success. That's pretty neat. For those of you who have never, which is going to be most of you, seen anything like this, I know it's got oil on there, but even when you wipe the oil off, it's kind of waxy. So I can see how, but it still has that sheen to it. But if I had my fingers without these gloves, it's got a waxy feel to it. So I can see how it protects it from rust. Now, how good it'll be outside, I don't know, but obviously this is never going to be left outside anyway, so. But it's a twofer. You get a good, nice looking finish, and it protects it vastly from rust. Okay, so like I was saying, I think it probably had a spring initially. I went to the hardware store, a local hardware store, and I found something I think is going to be okay. I actually took this out. It might be a little bit long, there's a little spring here. I guess we'll see. The thing I see about it being difficult to get is to get it in there. One of those moments where you wish you had 35 hands. Why don't you go ahead and reach in there and hold this spring for me so it doesn't fall out. Oh, that looks perfect. Okay, can you see that now? What that does, that puts tension across. So when the thing is ratcheting, it's going to do that clicking noise. And also make it where this will make it go left or right, wherever it needs to be at. That's cool. Oh yeah. That's the sound you want to hear right there. I'll make sure this one loosens up enough. Oh, there you go. And you can lock it. Oh, fantastic. Well, as you can probably tell by my voice, I'm pretty damn pleased with that. Tell you what, if there's such a thing as simple things to please simple minds, I guess I must have a simple mind, because that pleases the hell out of me. So what do you think? That is a tap wrench. That's a beast, huh? I think I'm going to go to sleep tonight hearing that noise. Well, actually I hope not, because that means there's ghosts in my room. It'll scare the hell out of me. Okay. In the interest of full disclosure, that stuff I use for penetrating oil, by the way, works really good for thread cutting too. It's a 1/2 inch tap. It's actually the biggest one I have, and if you look, it's only barely big enough. It's much bigger, smaller than that, and it wouldn't have fitted. So this one will take a pretty good sized tap, but that's all well and good if unless only real good if you can actually do a tap of thread, huh? I don't know if you can see, it is actually threading. It's actually lifting the board up off the table. There's that lovely noise. You know what that is, right? That's the sound of success. That's what that is. Okay, so you can go back like that and it locks it both ways. And then you can do it like this and it locks it here. Oh, I love this. There you go, job finished. So what do you think, guys? Didn't realise the extent of the damage that I actually had. You know, we found that pin inside there that needed to be reworked. And then of course it was missing the spring. Now it's back to a fully functional tool that also looks badass. I think it does anyway. So tell me what you think in the comments. I think this is quite a good one. Like, subscribe, like as many of my videos as you can, because that's what this really helps the channel. And remember, the more views and stuff I get, the more money I get, the more restorations I can do. Simple as that. There comes a point when if I don't have enough money coming in, it costs so much that it's gonna be, I'm not gonna be able to afford to do it. So but anyway, like, subscribe, like I said. Keep looking out. I'm going to try and do these videos more often. I'm just getting them out as quick as I can at the moment. And especially with the heat here in Southeast Texas, I'm going to have to be running the AC a whole hell of a lot to be able to do anything. But until the next one, guys, I hope you like this one. Like I said, tell me what you think in the comments. Like, or if you like it. If you don't like it, I don't really care. Just tell me, I don't care. You want to speak to me about stuff? Whatever. And that's it. See you later, guys.